Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, happy 1st of July, and happy day 1 of year 12. Yeah, what the hell, why not? We haven't missed a day yet. Why start now, right? It is very, very humid out here. We have currently 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 degrees Celsius, and high humidity. And, Mateo woke me up at 5:59 and 59 seconds with one bark, and my eyes just shot open, and I shot out of bed like, what is going on? I looked at my watch. I'm like, mommy's not going to be home for an hour and a half yet, guys. Come on. But the video from yesterday is edited. Yeah. Okay, so drone flight wise, nothing really spectacular, unfortunately. I am very gun shy, not having, especially out on a big shot like that. I was nowhere near water in any of those shots, but still, not having a spotter to keep myself in check was a little bit challenging. I am doing dual puppy walks this morning, so I have a strong feeling that I will be getting a text message to come in early. By looking at the schedule, it's might not, but it just feels like, knowing the one associate has been very sick from his son, I might get the text message like I did yesterday, but I wasn't the one working. The other associate had to go in early. All right, Miss Thing here hasn't gotten off the couch yet this morning. She's been a little bit of a lazy Susan, or a lazy Priya, I should say. Doing a piddles now. Mateo, he's been up and active, had his little bowl of breakfast and his healthy treat. Didn't get his dental stick yet because sister never came downstairs. So yesterday I mentioned or showed you that the water authority was here yesterday. Apparently they ran into a major problem and had to shut the water off up here. And when they turned it back on, as we were heading out yesterday, I got a text message from the associate that lives here as well, because she got called in early. Yeah, her whole water system got contaminated. No one said anything to anybody about them shutting the water off, and it was like just brown water coming out, and she didn't know. She got in the shower and she just got covered in this crap. So I don't know whatever happened. She never replied if they got it fixed or whatnot. So, that sucks. So my thinking here is I'm looking at, because I have all the stuff sitting on my desk this morning, and I'm like, I have the most convenient camera system I've ever had since I've started these videos. Setup is so easy. I've invested all this money into it, and everything. I've got everything now. I've got everything I need. I have got the Pocket 3, I've got the Action 5, and I've got the drone back. We've got all the equipment. Stopping now would feel like I finally have a complete set of gear. It's just a waste. So we're going to continue on. There's going to be days that I don't feel like filming much, and I just won't. I'll make a short video, and that'll be that. Other days may be a little bit longer. And I'm sure as we go throughout the year, there's going to be things that we do. Will I finally get braver and start maybe doing vlogs when we go places and stuff? Probably not. I'm going to be honest with you, probably not. But, maybe. I've done it so long. I shouldn't be, but at the same token, it's not some. There's a bit of shyness and people looking at me, and there's also the fact that privacy of other people. That is a very big thing to me. So I've mentioned it many times before. My friends, Tim and Mike, Aaron, Brian, he's a little bit less to be on film. He doesn't really so much like that. So, I don't sit there and throw the camera in his face like I do. And honestly, I don't do it to Mike or Tim that often. If we're having a conversation or something, I might point the camera at them to get their reaction. But it's still not my thing. So we're going to continue on for year 12. The thing that is, am I shooting for the record? No, I'm not. That's not my game plan here. It's just that for the start of this year, I feel like equipment-wise, it's the most simplistic, because the mics are all, they disconnect and I have everything. So yeah, let's just keep going. And the fact that a lot of you have commented, you know, please don't stop, really gonna miss the vlogs when you quit. And it gets to my heart. It does. It means a lot to me. Sorry, I hit the microphone when I did that. Even though I say I'm a heartless bastard. If you knew me, you'd kind of get my concept. I don't have sympathy for stupidity, even though I'm quite stupid myself. I'm not going to lie. I would not be in this financial situation if I wasn't a moron. What do you think, little man? Huh? What you thinking, blinking? Well, this one might be doing a number 2. That's a good sign. Yay! Got some fog over the mountain. Got a telephone pole like right in my way here. I'm trying to get by it. And are you pooping on the sidewalk, Priya? That's not a cool idea. Well, she might be hungry after that. She didn't go once, she went twice. I know, TMI, but big boom booms from the little girl. I don't know about little man here. He might have gone when he went out back this morning. Boy, it is just, the air is so heavy this morning. So, yeah, I mean, we didn't have a horrible trip yesterday. We didn't have the best trip yesterday. And then it just wasn't the same without anybody else being with me. Doing adventures by yourself after doing them, you know, with Mike and Tim, it's, I kind of got into my rhythm of hurry, 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 let's get this done. And we just made it home by like 4:20. We left at like 20 minutes of 12. Got out of here way later than I wanted to. Wanted to get out of here around 9. So almost 3 hours late, which kind of rushed the plan, and forgetting, you know, to put the drone bag or the drone and the gimbal and stuff in Mike's car, and the case that was sitting in his back seat, the size of a sniper case, I kid you not, was what I was supposed to take. After I'm like, I'll take it from him. I might just leave that in the car and have the tripods or something sitting in there. I don't know. I gotta look at the case and see what it is when I do get it from him at some point or another. No rush on that. The K&F Concept bag, it's really pretty, but again, for me, I don't know how I'm going to use that. I really don't. Wow, Terry booked it home. It's only 7:15 and she just rolled by. Okay, Mom is home, guys. I want to take them for a full lap though and give them their exercise, because you know what? I think we're gonna do separate puppy walks. I'll give them a little bit of time, maybe take them out in a little while, because Priya needs to get her breakfast. Mateo needs his dental stick. She's done her boom boom, so she may be hungry now. I can understand, you know, being full of crap and not wanting to eat. So I think she feels a little bit better now. Oh yeah, so back when I said I was getting this watch back, the Samsung Ultra, I said there was an app that connects to the iPhone. It's called Merge. And these people did this whole video on it, blah, 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 and they never mentioned that there's an annual subscription of $60 a month. Right now I'm on the 14-day trial. I am going to cancel that because that is ridiculous. I did not bring the Pixel out with me right now. Figured, I didn't even think about it, honestly. I'm going to probably forget that phone a lot. I really don't. It doesn't really matter that I carry that one. So, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's not a free app in the end. Yeah, thought that'd pick up your pace. Instead of dragging me backwards, you're dragging me forward. And that's more like it, Priya. That's where dogs are supposed to be, not trailing behind me, but in front of me. Tail's like, I'm trying. He put on some weight, so we got to get him toned back down. But these hot days and just laying around in the air conditioning, not helping his figure at all. Yeah, and like watching the video from the drone, I'm like, The one where I was in the upper parking lot gave me enough distance from the lake to actually kind of get it. At the other end, we're way too close. And the other one, I didn't realize I hadn't hit, well, at the other end, I didn't realize I hadn't hit the record button, because there is a bit of a delay when you switch over to in modes. You can press the button, it doesn't do nothing first time. So that's fabulous. I told you so. It is 8:53. I got the text message 8:20-ish. Jumped in the shower, and I'm glad I edited first thing this morning. I'm glad Mateo woke me up. I really am. Because I really don't like the midnight release videos. They usually do really bad. So, alrighty. So it's going to be a long day at work for day 1 of year 12. That is what we're going to have. Yeah, I didn't even realize that June 21st was actually the longest day of the year. So we're already working back daylight. Which means staying till 8:30 shortens my time of getting puppy dogs out for walks and whatnot. That might be a little too extreme. So this car is, we got a day off yesterday. Yeah, there's no way to take this on a long trip like that when it's 94 degrees with no air conditioning in the dogs. As soon as that AC would fire up, they'd quit panting and they'd lay down and get comfortable. Honestly, I think though we're in the air conditioning too much, because I think it affects your breathing. I've noticed it certain times, like all of a sudden I get like really, really sore in the chest area from it. So, alrighty guys, well, off to work. I will catch you afterwards. We'll see what the weather plays with us. If we can get doggy walks at the end of afterwards. And Terry doesn't go to work, so it doesn't really matter. I can take them for laps. It's kind of a time crunch when she works, the night she works, because she's going to be leaving, so it's like take short walks, which, you know, but alrighty, let's get to it. Make some money. Good evening, everybody. How the hell y'all doing? That was a long day, 9 to freaking 8:30. And my big mouth, I get to come back tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. Well, it wasn't originally 6. I was going to come in at 6:30 and help them with freight because they're low on people. And then our closing cashier decides to up and quit on us tonight. So that was fun. So our kind of like our mid-shift cashier got to stay all night. So, fun times. Alright, I'm going to try to find energy to walk the dogs short little walks and maybe capture this beautiful sky. I don't know what this car is doing. Okay, they do have turn signal on. Couldn't see it. Yeah, and call day 1 of year 12 complete. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yep. That'll be pretty from the sky. I'm not sure what time sunset is right now. I'm sure it's not quite yet, maybe? Shouldn't be. It's only been like a few days since the longest day. Just in a matter of walking in, getting the dog, and coming back out, it's changed completely looks, which is why it's important to kind of do more than one. I'm going to try to get back up again before, because I'm just going to walk him quick. All right, good little man. Go for a little walk here. Ooh, we're going to get real pretty when we get to the corner past this pine tree. A little more open land. We won't discuss how high that flight was. I keep kind of pushing myself a little bit further and further. So, but yeah, totally worth it. Totally worth it. Actually, the wind is now picking up. I didn't feel any wind when I was doing that. Now down here, there's a little bit of a breeze, so I wonder how windy it was up there. So, all right, little man, I'm gonna use the fire hydrant. That's cliche, Mateo. It's awful cliche, peeing on a fire hydrant. All right, we had some rain this afternoon, so we're going to avoid the mosquito land down there, and we're just gonna walk along the sidewalks here on the bottom side here. Oh yeah. I forgot to mention when I was saying about me working tomorrow is I am no longer working in Montoursville on Friday. I am working in my store because they are short-staffed in my store now, and so I'm working a morning shift there. So hoorah. And I told him, I was like, I was doing it for the money. I was like, but honestly, I don't know that store really well, and I would not have been very fast at stocking it. So, and I really don't know how they run that show. But yeah, tomorrow's kind of up in the air. Definitely going in at 6. But if our manager might have to leave and go to Montoursville, do a hiring event, if the other manager can't be there for it for personal reasons. So they don't know it yet when. So it's kind of a sad story. Maybe it might explain a little bit too what's going on at work. But anyway, so that's the story. Might do another drone flight. I don't know if I'm going to bring Princess out or not. She might go. I think she pottied upstairs on the puppy pad, so maybe not. Just take this walk and maybe do one more little quick flight and see if I get anything else. The moon was showing it work. I don't know where it's at. The cloud cover is kind of rolling in. I'm proud I actually got a shot tonight because a lot of nights the storms roll in and that just ends it. Storm rolled in earlier today. Alright, unfortunately nothing really to show for another flight. It got dark basically. It might be something up there, but I'm just not gonna go another one. Alright, got everybody circling me here for food. What you doing, Finnickers? My little chess cat. Hey, like I was saying earlier, it dawned on me that I don't film in the house like I used to. I don't know if I even said it. Oh yeah, there's the K&F Concept bag Mike gave me. Like I said, I gotta look at it closer when I have time, but it'd be neat to be able to use it for everyday stuff. We'll see. Maybe have the drone and everything in there, the cameras, but we'll see what happens. What are you doing, Boo? What are you looking at? You're a weirdo. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the morning. Have a good night and stay safe.